Okay, not sure. What's going on, kitties? I don't know. I gotta get my shit together here. I'm not even ready to start broadcasting, am I? I'm not broadcasting. I'm just recording. I'm moving my mics at the same time, trying to get set up so that I'm, limited resources, man. So I got a decent sound, and I'm getting the message out that I want to get out. I don't even know, why do this, or, I do some video work anyway, so I am on the camera a little bit, so it's nothing. The setup is for the podcast, and I try to make the musicians or the guests that I have on sound decent. Again, I haven't got to the point where I can do the, Skype call, record the Skype call yet, because I just don't have the resources on my Mac. It glitches. I can do it, but it glitches a little bit. And you've seen the 6 frames per second videos with Ashley Sinclair on St. Clair on the YouTube channel. It's better than having nothing as far as a picture of the gas butt. Anyway, see, and then I just start rambling. Come on here, I'm all full of piss and vinegar. Actually, come on here, I don't even know what I'm going to say. So it's no wonder I'm rambling. But Twitter is where you find me, at Jim Fannon, Fannon. If you're looking at the show, you know how to spell the name, at Jim Fannon. On Instagram, Jim Fannon Show on Facebook. You can find Jim Fannon on LinkedIn, on Parler, on YouTube. I don't know. Hit us up, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get the... I don't know what to call my channel. My YouTube channel, that is. I want it... It's just for me, okay? So I keep a channel. Honestly, I'd love it to make some money, but I only have a couple hundred subs. And I just put stuff up there for me so that I can go and watch my own videos once in a while, The other stuff I do with the Jim Fannon Show, obviously, I love local music and politics and interesting people. So Zuby I had on, speaking of interesting people, he's doing a U.S. tour right now, at Zuby Music on Twitter. If there's a guy you want to follow, a guy you want your kids to mentor, to mentor your kid, a guy that you want to mentor your kids, seriously, this dude has it all. He's got it all. At Zuby Music. So I had him on the show. I just keep, so the Jim Fannon Show stuff is stuff I do for you guys because I'm hoping that you'll get something out of it. I ultimately get something out of it because I get to have the conversation and get to interact with the musicians right here. And right now, so what I'm doing right now is I'm going to concentrate less on the video of it. So although this link will be available, probably what I'm doing, and not that you really care, but just to, kind of let you know where we're at. I stripped the audio off this and then make this a podcast, I guess, because, well, radio is my first love. I'm a radio man. I am. I've been for a long time. My first show was on CHSC 1220 AM right here in downtown St. Catharines, the home of Papa John, the mayor of the morning, John LaRock. Papa John. I used to love John LaRock. So did my father. The Chotkas were very, they advertised on the station. I think they had some connections down at the station, and I was lucky to have good experiences when I was younger in that realm. Not, very much of them, but the connection was cool. Then, I don't know what year it was, man, but I found my first show the other day, the real estate show it was called. I bought an hour on CHSC every Thursday at noon or something. And we did a real estate show. It was $400 an hour I was buying the time for, and I was supposed to be reselling it and collecting the money. I was good at making up the commercials for everyone that I was giving away, that ultimately given away. Some people did pay, but not for long. And then I mostly gave away the ads, and then it turned into the Jim Fannin show, and then I had Stephen Harper and Jack Layton and all kinds of big shots on, back in the day when there were somebody still political. Stephen Harper was running for the conservative leadership of the party, the leader of the new conservative party, right? Who merged? Peter MacKay, Stephen Harper, that made a deal on what was it? Not the Reform Party. What was it? There's two right wings. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, Harper was pissed. It was early in the morning. He was catching a plane in Calgary, and he was he was angry. And it was awesome. Got a lot of time for Stephen Harper. Maybe I should tag him up again, see if what's her name if she's still taking care of his business there. I should get me an interview with him. It'd be a good interview. I got a question for you. I just want to put this out there. Don't judge me. It may or may not be completely true. So, I've been seeing this girl. It's been nice. We've gone out a bunch of times. And she's got a great sense of humor. I like her a lot. The physical chemistry is like over the top. And mind you, we do drink quite a bit when we go out. So I guess it's easier to have a good time when you have no inhibitions. Yeah. Because we all know what alcohol does to inhibitions. I think it eliminates them. or are they inhibitions? So anyway, we drink, we have fun, we laugh, we have sex. Sex is dynamite. Now, you see, I just turned 51 years old. It's no secret. I don't feel 51. In fact, I feel like I'm still unceremonious, a child, a 51-year-old child. Well, not really, but there's parts of me. Never married, no kids. That's a huge thing, eh? I mean, we're all designed to have kids. How many people do you know that don't have children? Well, I always thought I'd have them. Here I am, 51, going, fuck. 5 of them came down the street yesterday. I ran out to the end of the driveway to make a big deal out of them because they're fucking delicious. I don't know how. 2, probably a couple years old. There was 4 in this 4 inline buggy, all bus style behind each other. And Mom was pushing them, and this little cutie, this cute, adorable as fuck blonde little girl walking along. I'm like, what's the matter? How come you don't get a ride in the buggy? Are you walking? Oh, fucking, I'm rambling. Anyway. We have fun. We have sex. It's... Well, I don't want to minimize it, but it's a cool thing, right? How many people can you find that really have fun and connect with and then bang with and be, all good in all departments, right? Excuse me, I got a Kermie in my throat. I've been really struggling for the last couple of weeks with a slow-moving virus that's been tweaking my lungs and my just about everything, I guess. Anyway, the sex is good. The times are good. The chemistry is good. It's all good. And so, drunk sex is a weird thing, eh? Because you don't, there's some things you'll do drunk in the bedroom that you're like, when you wake up the next day, you're like, oh, fuck. No. Did I? Oh, fuck. You know those times? I bet you man and woman alike, probably more men. Hey, did you know men and women are different? I'm going to talk about that later. You just like you will think of something you said or did when you were drunk, when you're straight, and just the shame fucking covers you like a heavy fucking wet blanket, you know? Only with alcohol. There's no other drug. I've done a few drugs in my day. I've abused not all of the drugs, but I've abused a few of the drugs that, you know, I've used over my years. There's nothing like the shame of alcohol. No other drug can make you feel the shame of that lead blanket. You know the blanket they cover you with when you get an X-ray? Yeah, like thicker, bigger, and heavier, and wet. Like thrown over your head. Like it's just shame. That's the shame, the blanket, yeah. Only alcohol can make you do and say things to bring you shame when you're sober. When you're absolutely sober. No other drug that I know. I mean, I haven't done them all, but thank God. And in the bedroom, there's less boundaries, right? You're open to more experimentation. You know. So anyway, back to the story. I'm dragging it out. We're having a good time. We're drunk. We might have even been laughing it up quite a lot. And we end up, as usual, not long after our first opportunity to get naked, we're naked and banging. And it's good. It's always good. Until, like, I don't have any, well, I haven't had the opportunity lately. I'm still pretty sure it's still working pretty good. I don't have any problems in that department as far as excited and staying excited and going multiple rounds. It's weird. I'm a sexual deviant. There's no doubt about that. And I joke sometimes all through my, back before it was cool to talk about being gay and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm a lesbian trapped in a man's body because I like to watch chicks go at each other, and I like chicks. And so, is there I wonder what I identify as is for that. Like, what would I be? What would my pronoun be? So, she says, hit me. I says, pardon? Hit me. Slap my face. I says, a pardon? Slap, like, hey, okay, hang on. Let's stop. You want to, you said what? Like you, that is the sound of my excitement waning immediately. Now that's not fair. First of all, I've never experienced that ever. What, you turned it off. We had a good thing going, and you crashed the plane. What the fuck? And so, knowing me, I probably got up and went for a smoke, or said, do you want to have a drink and talk about it or something before we go any further? Because I considered myself to be an experienced maker of love physically. I've never been a guy that got around all that much. I always had a steady girlfriend, but I've had a few, and they taught me different things, and we taught each other along the way. And grow up, and you think you know it all, and you're 40 years old, and then you meet Satan. Yeah. One time I met someone, and I knew immediately I think she told me she was a witch. And I said, no spells. I think she did cast a spell on me. I'm not down with witches. Not at all. So again, I'm not sure exactly how the story goes. Maybe one day I'll have her on and we can discuss it. About how it went down. So, I worked through it. I fought it off. I came correct. I got the train back on the tracks. And we're rolling. And now we're a little bit more excited than we were when the request came down, let's say. It's a locomotive. Chugging down the tracks. It's the best it's ever been. Chew. Chew. I hit her. Smacked her right across the face. Open it, nothing too bad. She laughs. It breaks my heart. I have a rule. No laughing in bed. Call me self-conscious. What do you think happens? Seriously. What do you think happens? So, we go for another smoke, we have another drink, and we come get the train on the tracks, get it chugging. It's better than it's ever been. I hit her again. She says harder. I says, pardon? Harder. Hit me. Harder. I says, a pardon? Hit me. Harder. Satan. Have a smoke. Drink, talk about it some more. Get the train back on the tracks. Chug them. No, but I'm okay. I worked through it, right? I'm back, stronger than it's ever been, and I'm going for the goalposts. So, What would you do? I hit her. Harder. She's smiling. A crooked grin. A sneer, more like. Like nothing I've ever witnessed in my life. Pure evil. And the train is chugging down the tracks. Better than it's ever been. And we're going for a touchdown. So, I wish I had a climactic end to that part of the story. But I'm deep and I'm a communicator. So no doubt we talked that one through to get to the bottom of where it came from, why it existed, and how I became involved in the story that surrounds that fetish. Gavin McInnes said the other day on his show that women invented the rough stuff. He talked about the Jews in Brooklyn, how they like it so rough, it's shocking, was his term. And that they don't say hit me, they say kill me, I'm your whore. So the next time we're out, we're having fun, good sense of humor, add alcohol, and then the first chance that we get to get naked together and enjoy each other that way, we take it, and suddenly I am suggesting the idea that, hey, what do you think if I smash your face a little bit? Oh, this? Oh, don't worry about that fucking tree branch. That won't hurt you. Like a dog. Like a fucking dog. So, my question and my dilemma after and now, and my question to you is, oh, Denise McAllister. Go check out Denise McAllister, my interview with her. She's hot as a human, hotter than a human should be. Married. A new book coming out. I got an advanced copy of it. Interviewed her after reading most of it. And I like getting messages from her. My dilemma is, if you bust her lip up or you give her a black eye, and in this case, if you manage to make her jaw sufficiently sore so that eating is painful, then do you feel guilt for what you did? Or do you cook her tough steak for every meal? Just asking for a friend. Okay, so where do you go from there? You just go to the news today? Jim Fannon's Twitter feed. Is that where we go? I'm going to read some tweets out for you. This is my last tweet 45 minutes ago. The first place my wife washes in the shower is her face. The last place I wash in the shower is my ass. When we fight, I remind her where the loofah has been. Mm-hmm. Hey, I got 4 likes. Wow. She says, hit me. Is that what this one's called? Hit me, she says. Hit me. Hit me with y'all. What? Terrence K. Williams, look him up on Twitter. He is hilarious. Who did I get into? Who did I troll today? AOC, I trolled a little bit. Lots of new followers. Thank you for that. At Jim Fannin. Follow me up. Get your friends to follow me. Get your friends' parents to follow me. Only 6421 followers. My follower count has doubled in the last, maybe tripled in the last few months. Maybe 6 months. I don't know exactly, but probably 6 or 8 months ago, I was at 2,600, and now I'm at almost 7,000. So that's pretty cool. I do have many MAGA supporters. I follow back. And I have been attracting the Trump crew. That's fine. At Jim Fannin on Twitter. Yeah, you know what? My phone's seizing up. I'm seizing up. It's probably a good time to say good night now.